Good evening and welcome to the MO WIFF League, the Missouri Wiffle Ball League here in Chesterfield, Missouri. The Purge are going to be taking on the Thunderbirds here. Cole Layton's going to be with us as well, and Drake Beekman and Ray Halbrook here as we wrap up our fourth game tonight of the Missouri Wiffle Ball League. Going to be a fun one here, Drake, and we've seen a 1-0 win, another 1-0 win, and a 2-0 win. So what do we have in store here for this one?
Oh, well, that obviously means this game's going to finish 15-12.
Right, something like that would be some sort of great, big, huge, crooked number or whatnot we're hoping for.
Exactly.
So it's been a ton of pitching, it's great pitching.
It's been so much fun.
And just unbelievable. We've got Caleb Schweigert. Looks like he's getting ready to jump up here and start warming up as we bring things in here. Mr. Layton is with us as well, and your thoughts on opening day here for season 5?
Oh, it's been great. We've had a great turnout. Lots of teams here sticking around, watching games, fans. You guys obviously bringing us a new dynamic that is great for us, and we can't be more excited. But yeah, I mean, weather's been pretty good besides that little rain shower.
Right.
So yeah, it's good to be back, and yeah, it's going to be a long season, but it's going to be fun.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
We are more than thrilled to be here as well. This has been absolutely incredible. We're on game 4, and it feels like we've been here 15 minutes. I'm having that much fun.
They do fly by.
Yeah, which is not a bad thing. Caleb Schweigert on the bump for the Purge, pitching to the defending. I say defending, he can't really defend it, but he was the former Rookie of the Year, Dominic Satrowski, swinging and missing, striking out at his first at-bat of the season. Caleb Schweigert pitched 10 games last year, went 4-4, had an ERA of 1.68, 5 complete games and 2 shutouts. Definitely one of the better pitchers, as voted by his peers. He was somewhere in the top 15 list in the offseason. My memory serves me right. I think it was 8, but that could very easily be wrong.
Yeah, he was right in that range. I'm not 100% sure, but he was definitely single digits.
Andrew Nichols to the plate now for the Thunderbirds, the defending manager of the year. He is no longer the captain of the Thunderbirds. That duty has been passed on to Brian Hunter, as he's now the captain of this Thunderbirds team. So we now have a 2-2 count. Nichols batted .286 and had 5 home runs last year. Next pitch goes just a bit outside. 3-2 count now. If you're just joining us, first of all, welcome. We are so excited to be broadcasting the Mo WIFF opening day. And if you're new to Wiffle Ball, 4 balls is not a walk like normal softball and baseball, as that absolutely destroyed the behind the plate camera there. Cam Smith trying to fix it for us real quick. That's a pop fly to left field, and it's caught by Colin Wilkerson on the run. A nice play by him.
I want to say thanks so much to Cam for the backup, the background there for being able to fix our camera there.
Spencer Foss next up for the Thunderbirds. Quickly in a 1-1 count here.
In the corner.
Nice pitch.
Good pitch there. Hitting 79 there by Caleb Schweigert, but goes outside. Next pitch. Swinging a foul ball. Evens the count up at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes,
now,
2 outs.
I've noticed the pitchers kind of have their own things going here, and Mr. Schweigert here likes to have the balls elevated so he can just grab and go there, I see.
Next one goes high. Runs the count full. 4 balls and 2 strikes. Well, maybe not. They both, hitter and pitcher, both agreed on a 3-2 count. Who knows where that went? Caleb decides he does not like that one. Pitches this one, finds the strike zone, and ends the inning emphatically.
Well, and we work really, really quick here, and we'll give you the keys to remember here in the Missouri Wiffle Ball League here. 5 innings, that's a 5-inning game or 50 minutes. 5 balls equals a walk. The hitter chooses to walk or receive a competitive pitch at medium speed. The intentional walk equals a receiving of a double, but it must be declared before the first pitch. Infield pop-ups must be attempted to be caught, and they can be challenged. If there's a tie after 5 innings, an extra inning is awarded with the bases loaded. If they're still tied after that inning, then we have a home run derby. 7-run inning limit, so 7 runs. If you score 7 in an inning there, that's the end of the game, or the end of that particular inning. A single is a ground ball through the infield, double lands in the outfield, and a triple is off the wall. And as we bring things back here, it's been awesome here. I mean, things have kind of quieted down a little bit here. We had a ton of, commotion around the first couple games here, and then once Little League kind of makes its way through, and people kind of take a look at what's going on over here, they kind of go home. And it's time to go home and think about other things. But been fun. Been a lot of fun here, Drake.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Especially with it seemed like everyone and their dog was here for the first game of the night, and then like you said, with all of the soccer and baseball going on around us here in Chesterfield, once all that wrapped up, it's kind of quieted down a little bit. But 2 great teams here with some heavy expectations on themselves tonight. So, and going into the season, so we're not ending the night on no snooze fest here. This is going to be a thriller here to end off the night, as it's going to be Spencer Foss to take the bump to start the season for the Thunderbirds. Swinging an early ground ball to the first base side, fielded cleanly. That's going to be an opening out.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Efficient.
That's the name of the game, isn't it?
Exactly.
Patrick Ballman at the plate for the Purge there. So that brings up Colin Wilkerson, who takes the ball low and outside to begin his season. Next pitch finds the strike zone. Evens it up at 1. Next pitch. Swinging and missing is Wilkerson. That one misses the zone. Evens the count up at 2. Seems like some more raindrops are falling. Hearing a little pitter-patter on some microphones here.
Yeah, comes with the territory.
Next pitch goes low again, so that runs the count full. 4 balls, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the first. Foss with the payoff pitch. Check swing. Foss says no go, so that's ball 5. And we'll see what happens. Foss elects for the double walk.
Mr. Schwag's going to make his way to the plate.
Man on second for Schwager. See what he can do at the plate now. Takes ball 1. Next pitch. Ducks down again, ball 2. Swinging a pop-up. It's going to lay in foul. Two-one count now to Schweiger. Here's the next pitch by Spencer Foss. Swing and a miss. A nice riser there. Evens the count up at 2. Getting 86 on the gun. Next pitch. Ducks behind him. Makes it 3-2. Swing and a miss. Striking Caleb Schweigert out for the second out of the inning.
So I got to ask, what is a reputable batting average in a league like this?
Well, Cam Smith told us earlier if you're hitting above 200, you're doing pretty good.
Right.
Yeah, I would say above 200, and then if you're hitting above 250, you're probably in that like elite category. So yeah, the first year we played, it was abysmal. We had 2 strikes. We only played 2 strikes, so it was
Wow.
rough. Now we have a handful of guys that hit around 300, but that's about it. So
that's Zach Gunn up to the plate now for the Purge. Next pitch by Foss. Hits the strike zone. Strike 3. 3 strikeouts for Foss there in the bottom of the first. Keeps the score 0-0.
While we got a quick second here, we'll thank our sponsors here. The Ink Spot Tattoo Shop. Audi in Kirkwood here, Kirkwood, Missouri. Also our plethora of sponsors here, Gametime Tournaments, Alex Eggert Photography, the UCC, which is the United Credit and Collections Incorporated, Promotional Consultants, and the Lit Cigar Bar, and Buffalo Wild Wings in the Hitting Zone. Thank you so much for being sponsors for season 5, and we just want to say thanks so much. We've been welcomed like tremendously here by the MO WIFF League, and just very, very proud to be a streaming partner for week 1 here. But we'll be back in week 10 and week 17, and we're hoping to also add to this season the actual end of the season right before the championship. So games leading up to the championship games. As we get things started here for the top of the second here.
Starting things off, Schweigert back on the bump. Rain starting to pick up a little bit. Wind starting to pick up a little bit. Temperature starting to drop as well. Brian Hunter, first at bat of the season for him, swinging and missing at that first one. Next pitch hits the support PVC down there at the bottom, so it would be ball 2. Next pitch outside. It's 2-1 count, proclaimed by Brian Hunter. And evens the count up. He did swing and miss at that first pitch.
All right.
How could I forget so quickly?
yeah, he swung. It was not even close.
Neither was that pitch as it went behind Hunter there. So it's a 3-2 count.
We had Hunter on our preseason, or I guess you want to call the preview here of the MO WIFF preview, and great folks. Had dinner with him afterwards as well. Great guy.
Next pitch, swing and a miss. Schweigert gets him down swinging. That's Caleb's 3rd strikeout of the evening. Brings up John Willenbrink to the plate for the Thunderbirds. First pitch, swing and a miss. Next one clips the top of the zone and gets him to swing and miss. Quickly, Willenbrink falls behind 0-2. See if Schweigert can close it out. Here's the pitch. Goes up high. Ball 1. One, 2. Goes behind him. First pitch barely misses outside there. 87 on the gun. Wind starting to pick up once more. See if that affects anything. But not on that pitch. Schweiger gets Willenbrink to strike out looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for the young man. So that flips the lineup back to the top. And the former Rookie of the Year, Dominic Satrowski, up to the plate. Struck out his first plate appearance. And he takes back-to-back balls. The next one finds the bottom of the zone. Two-one pitch, swing and miss by Satrowski. Evens the count up at 2. Next pitch, misses up high. Nice breaking ball though. Next pitch by Schweigert, swing and a miss. Striking out the side. Does Caleb Schweigert. We go to the bottom of the second in a scoreless game.
Scoreless game here. We bring things again. Thanks again for being with us. Game 4 for us here. We appreciate it. And we were under the tent a little bit with the rain and whatnot. But been a fun day. I mean, you almost have to make a whole day out of this. And it's it's definitely a production that gets put on here, because we literally had our pre-production for this. We thought we were going to we weren't going to have anybody to mess with. I say that and I say that it sounds bad, but we actually had a T-ball group come in at between 5 and 6 o'clock. So we literally had to put the new outfield. You kind of see the makeshift fence and things like that. That takes time, and so great turnaround here from everybody, and being able to pull that off in time and get things going. We were maybe about 5 minutes, late getting things started, but we'll take it.
Absolutely.
So we're going to get ready to start here at the bottom of the second.
Greg Thornton to bat for the Purge. Spencer Foss still on the bump for the Thunderbirds. First pitch strike.
Oh,
A little slip there.
A little balk there. You can kind of see what they've got there is a little treacherous at times, I would imagine, if it gets wet.
It doesn't look like it's the most supportive, for
Right.
sure. Rain hasn't been super hard, just been a little consistent here over the last few minutes, so starting to get a little slick out there. 2-1 the count now to Thornton. Next pitch is a swing and a miss.
Big swing
Flip in
there.
the zone as well. Evens the count up at 2. And here we go quickly. Swing and a miss. Had some junk down low, but it all counts the same for the pitcher, Spencer Foss. And here comes the captain of the Purge, Tom Wilkerson. First pitch in their first strike. Next pitch, swinging and missing. Quickly behind 0-2 is Tom Wilkerson. He takes that one low, stays alive.
A lot of things going on in St. Louis. The Cardinals win today. Blues are just coming from behind, and they're winning now.
keep that streak alive.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Kind of feels like 2019 again.
Hey,
Almost.
right?
You could definitely make that argument.
That's what we did in 2019 is we went on a run there.
Went on
at
a
the late.
run, yeah.
Hopefully a little repeat magic.
We'll see here.
Foss striking out Tom Wilkerson right there.
It definitely made a turn. I mean,
Yes.
they've turned the page and have been able to put together a string of wins here.
Patrick Ballman now up to the plate. Takes ball one low. He struck out on his first plate appearance. Next pitch in there for a strike. One the count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Next pitch by Foss. Goes off of Ballman. Doesn't hit him in the face, though. If you're just joining us, there's a new rule in Mo Wiff this season where if you take a wiffle ball to the face at any point in the at-bat, you can opt to take a single or continue the at-bat like nothing ever happened. The choice is on the batter. We've seen that happen once in the last game, but only the one time.
I must have missed a ball there, so we have a man on
I
second.
believe so.
Yeah, I must have missed one too.
How crazy is that?
I feel like batter might have got away with one there. All three of us missing.
No kidding. Colin Wilkerson up to the plate now. First one down low. Colin took a double walk his first plate appearance. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens the count up at 1. Next pitch. Down low once again, makes it a 2-1 count. Wilkerson batted 132 last year, had 1 dinger with 9 RBIs. As he swings and misses at that one, evens the count up at 2. Two-two pitch. In there, strike 3 on a beautiful pitch. Striking out Wilkerson and getting out of the inning.
Goodness.
Still
goodness,
scoreless.
Goodness. And we go to the top of the third here, and we've got about 28 minutes left here in this particular game here. And oh, it's been a fun one here. Again, we're starting to lose a little bit of it because it's getting later in the night, but that's okay. You know, we're glad you're with us as well on all of our social media platforms, and we will let you know also if you haven't checked it out. Definitely check out our website, livestreamstl.tv. You can also download our app on Roku. Search Livestream STL for our app on Roku TV. You can actually watch this game right now live on TV, which is kind of nice.
Get it on the 80-inch.
That's right. We've done that before.
Absolutely.
And seen a lot of great games, too.
No kidding.
How about that?
Got another good one going here, even though it's 0-0. You know, this is very much a pitcher's league. As you see Schweigert hit the top part of the strike zone there on Andrew Nichols. Swinging a foul ball. No, it's going to dribble fair right back to the pitcher, and Schweigert collects it easy. We'll give it the 1-3 put out. Nichols been able to put the ball in play on both of his plate appearances. He just grounded out right back to the pitcher there. His first appearance, he flew out to left field, but all counts the same. 2 outs. First pitch to Foss is a nice pitch by Schweigert. Foss struck out his first plate appearance as well. Next pitch is a swing and a foul tip straight back. So quickly, 0-2 count for Schweigert. Next pitch. Barely misses low and outside. Schweigert likes to go quick. Here's the next pitch.
I was just going to say that. We're working quick today.
No
Very
kidding.
quick, very quick.
Doesn't want to be out there in the rain.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's get this over
Don't
and done
blame
with, I
him.
guess, right? 2-2 pitch to Foss. Clips the zone, strike 3. See you later. Schweiger with his 6th strikeout.
Well, they
Of the
want to
ball
work.
game.
They want to work quick, get back inside, get a little dry, you know.
No kidding. Brian Hunter to the plate for the Thunderbirds. New captain of the team. Thought against on that one. Some chirping there by captains. Tom Wilkerson and Brian Hunter. He takes that next pitch in the zone for a strike. Hunter struck out his first plate appearance, and he sees another strike hit the zone right there.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Absolutely. 1-2 pitch now to Hunter. Swinging a foul ball down the first base line, so he stays alive.
I think
His hands are part of the bat, so. I know it definitely did not happen.
Another 1-2 pitch here. Swing and a miss. Goes Brian Hunter again. Down swinging.
Holy moly!
he broke the radar.
Broke the radar.
Oh, man. No radar. So we head to the bottom of the third. Still 0-0. Cole Layton's got to take off for a quick second. So for the first time tonight, it's just me and you, Ray. What's up with that?
Well, you know, sometimes that's just how it's got to be.
Oh, yeah.
And there's been a ton of fun here going on, and as they work on fixing the radar, and that's important because we up until now we've had every single one of these pitches tracked by radar, and that's a first for the MO WIFF League, I think, on a regular basis for a ton of games here. So there we go.
Yeah, that's a cool element for the people watching at home. Can really see how fast these guys are throwing.
No, we need to reconnect it. Press both buttons.
Some technical difficulties here.
Now we're up. There we go. I see it. Hey,
We're back.
Let's bring the radar back, and the Thunderbirds and the Purge here. No score in the bottom of the third as we march on here for Game 4 of the night.
First pitch down low to Caleb Schweigert. I mentioned a second ago, there for about 5 seconds, it was just me and Ray here in the booth, but we've been super appreciative of Cole here. We got Cam Smith. We had Tom Wilkerson in the booth all throughout the night. Some nice different opinions, different insight on just the league in general, let alone some of the rules and the scoring and things like that. So huge thanks to not only them, but everyone here at MO WIFF for letting us come out. This has been awesome. Ground ball right up the middle is fielded cleanly by Dominic Satrowski. So Caleb Schweigert's going to ground out.
I can see how difficult it is just to get a hit in this league. It's just, I mean, it's unbelievably hard.
I'd be good with a couple of foul
Right?
balls, let alone some
Exactly.
doubles and home runs and things of that nature.
Yeah, you can go some nights without touching the ball, and it doesn't feel good on the drive home.
I can only imagine. Zach Gunn up to the plate now for the Purge. Swinging and missing at that one. Struck out his first appearance. Next pitch by Foss. I believe that was low.
I think it might have been a strike.
That one was, without a doubt, up high.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
No kidding.
What they're calling.
So if your screen is in fact correct, we do have a 2-2 count. I think this next pitch would strike out old Zach Gunn. Swing and a miss. He does so. 2 plate appearances, 2 strikeouts for Zach Gunn. And that is the 7th strikeout of the evening for Spencer Foss. Rain potentially picking back up a little bit. Doesn't seem like anything too crazy, but still, the less raindrops, the better. So we want that to stop as quick as possible. First pitch to Greg Thornton. Hits him in the shoulder, ball 1. Going quick here is Foss. Finds the strike zone there. Evens the count up at 1. Thornton struck out his first plate appearance. Next pitch in there for a strike again. Makes it a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out.
Wow. Making quick work already.
No kidding.
Guys. Again, we want to thank our sponsors today. Ink Spot Tattoo Shop, Audi Kirkwood, our plethora of sponsors, Game Time Tournaments, Alex Eggert Photography, United Credit and Collections Incorporation, Promotional Consultants, and the Lit Cigar Lounge, and B-Dubs along with the Hitting Zone. Thank you for being a part of Season 5 and sponsoring all of the season here.
Looks like we got a change here in the booth. Calling on the lefty.
Bringing in
the hot hand.
Bringing in the closer.
Looking
Here
for
it
the
is.
save.
I got the start earlier. I'll take the save today.
Cam Smith comes in, and how you feeling? Is your arm a little jelly right now?
My arm actually feels great.
Good.
It was the best I've felt in a couple of years, actually.
There you go.
But I'll tell you, my back is destroyed right now.
Schweigert having himself a nice outing on the bump.
Yeah, he's looking really good so far. I like that. Good to see him back in form.
7 strikeouts so far.
I'll tell you what, a lot of guys tonight for opening night have looked very, very good. A couple hitters dialed in too.
No kidding.
Right.
A couple of dingers. Lots of strikeouts as Schweigert looks for his 8th of the night, and he gets it. John Willenbrink goes down swinging.
There's a reason he was the National Rookie of the Year about 2 years ago.
Is that good? That sounds pretty good.
I'm not sure. Is that
Not,
good?
Just
not
a guess,
many
though.
people can say that.
Dominic Satrowski to the plate, looking at strike 1.
Interesting that Dom is using the walk-off bat. It's a very light bat. He
Swings at
was
strike
the
2.
Rookie of the Year last year, and I don't think he ever used this bat. And he had a lot of home runs last year.
Takes that one in the stomach. 1-2 the count. Batted .232, had 6 home runs, 15 RBIs. Under a 1 ERA at the bump as well.
Yeah, he was a very well-rounded rookie. Caught a lot of people sleeping because he didn't even get picked up very well because he wasn't replying in the initial draft stage because he typed in the wrong phone number to the draft registration.
Well, that doesn't help. Goes down swinging there on that last pitch by Schweigert. His 9th strikeout of the evening. Brings up Andrew Nichols. First pitch, ground ball down the third base line. It goes foul.
This guy is one of the most nonchalant, but he will hit anybody. Like, if you just watch Andrew, he's so fun to watch because you don't think he cares at all, but he will hit anybody in this league.
Takes that one outside for ball 1. Next pitch is high. Two on the count, 2 outs. Swinging a foul ball off the strike zone and behind everybody. Evens the count up at 2.
What do you guys think about these jerseys? Both teams have new jerseys.
gosh,
this year.
Incredible. Swing and a miss. Down goes Nichols. striking out for the first time tonight.
I'm impressed at the seriousness that you guys put into this. I mean, you're
Absolutely.
having fun. You know, you're fun. It's out here having fun, but man, you've got your own. You know, the jerseys. You've got your own merch.
Yep.
You know, website and things like that. Let's push the merch there.
Yeah,
How
absolutely.
can people get a hold of merch?
MoWiff.com. Go over to the merch tab. It's on fourth wall. I don't know the exact website, but if you go to our website, MoWiff.com, there's a merch tab right there. Brings you to right to our merch page, which has all of our league gear. Each team has their own collection as well.
Nice.
So T-shirts, hoodies, hats, shorts, you name it. We pretty much got it. These jackets are awesome, especially on nights like tonight
Yeah,
when
right.
it's raining.
Absolutely.
Gonna have to bust out the wallet there. 'Cause, yeah, all the jerseys.
Don't
for
tell
all the
my
teams. Yeah. So far tonight, just looked incredible.
Yeah, we do a great job. Each team does a great job with the jerseys. The captains all design them, and yeah, they've all done a good job. So I can't thank them enough for putting in the effort to put a good look out there on the field.
1-1 count now to Wilkerson. Tom Wilkerson, that is. Captain of the Purge. Struck out his first time at the plate, and he falls behind 1-2.
I think
on
Tom
this
is
one.
the oldest guy in the league, oldest active player, and he will surprise you. He is a very sneaky good hitter. Experience.
That's right.
I think the Blues just scored.
Blues
Everybody
just won.
erupted.
The Blues just won.
Blues
Or just won.
Game's
That's
over.
even better.
3-2.
Oh
That's
my-
huge.
3-2.
Is that 8 in a row? Oh my
That is
goodness.
8 in a row. Someone check on the Flame score.
Right.
I mean, do we need to keep track of other teams at this point?
Well, they still got the games in hand, so I'd
That's
appreciate
true.
if they dropped
That
one or
is
two
true.
eventually. Speaking of dropping one, Tom Wilkerson dropped that one. He strikes out for the second time tonight as the rain drops on us.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit harder.
Trying to find as many things I can say that has the word drop in it, Ray. How many more do you think I
We don't want to drop it like it's hot. I know that.
can get? Well,
I
it's
think-
definitely not hot. The temperature has been dropping
Yes.
all evening, so.
I think Andrew out there is more worried about the Blues than anything else.
I don't blame him.
I don't know if you know, but the Thunderbirds, you know, kind of
Minor league team for
exactly
for the Blues.
And Andrew was the former captain of this team.
Right.
He's been the captain the past couple of years and past 3 years.
Ballmer-
Manager of the year last year.
Mhm.
But he's got a couple kids, wanted to step away from the
Yeah,
managerial duties.
I'm
so,
sure that takes up a little bit of time. So
Yeah. Brian Hunter steps in and has done a great job.
that next one to Ballman hits him there in the ribs. We got ice, so don't worry about it.
This is where the game gets interesting when the weather is doing this. This is very tough.
Yeah.
We'd already seen Foss kind of slip on his wind-up earlier in the night. Hasn't had to deal with that since, so definitely good. But it's a 4-1 count here to Ballman. That one clips the outside of the zone, barely runs the count full. Payoff pitch. Check swing. Foss says no. Ball 5.
I like that. That's a good call by Spencer Foss. It was a close one, but I always enjoy when the pitchers are that's a tough. You know he wasn't trying to swing there. Some of these bats will bend across the zone, but you know, good on the pitcher to make that call there because
Yeah.
I don't think he had the intent there to swing.
We definitely have a pretty good view from where we're sitting on the righties here as Colin Wilkerson swings and misses at the first pitch. There have been plenty where you could call them either way. They're pretty darn close, so yeah, probably be a little harsh to give the strike on all of those. So, like you said earlier in the night, pretty sweet to see the generosity of the pitchers there, giving them the benefit of the doubt.
I've seen a few that were a little
We saw Josh
questionable.
Wheeler there tonight at the beginning of the Kings Mamba game. A couple of the Mambas players were a little confused as to why he called a check swing that was close at best.
I will say the rookies tend to call more of the check swing strikes than anyone else.
Which I'm sure isn't that surprising considering they're new to the league and
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
learning all the unwritten rules of how things operate. So
Yeah, once they get adjusted to, hey, you know, sometimes we're a
you
little
back
generous.
off a little bit and you'll be all right.
They're itching to get that strikeout, so they want
Yeah,
all
you
the
can't
strikes they
blame
can
'em.
get, which most of us do.
Exactly. Wilkerson at the plate. That's Colin, that is. 3-1 count. That one falls outside. 4-1 now. Here in the bottom of the fourth, 0-0 score. The next one finds the zone and runs the count full.
Colin was just standing there. He was not swinging.
No
there.
intention of swinging that bat there.
It's probably smart. Tough to hit the board here when it's raining like this. You got a guy on second with one out and a hitter's count.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Wilkerson goes down swinging.
That was a big pitch by Foss. You can
Ninth.
tell he wanted it. He was staring the board down before he threw that.
9th strikeout of the evening for Spencer Foss. Brings up Caleb
as
Schweigert.
I mean, this is a divisional game, so it don't matter who wins to me. But I do love seeing Spencer Foss deal like that because a couple months he'll be going to the national tournament with me. So
I don't
like
think
to
you'll
see him
complain
throwing
none
hard.
about that. First pitch is a ball. Next one by Foss. Rises but goes outside the whole way. The stuff that some of these pitchers have that we've seen tonight has just been unbelievable. Just watching it on YouTube from clips and games last year kind of gave me a little bit of a feeling of what to expect tonight, but man, especially just off the rip.
Yeah, you see it
James
in person.
Klein and Sam
Yeah.
Skibby off the jump in the first game. Just, wow, unbelievable. It's been so much fun.
It's a lot different in person too.
No kidding. Schweigert swinging and missing at that one. Makes it a 2-1 count. That one clips the outside of the edge, evens the count up at 2. Runner on second here, 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth.
The rain's got to definitely affect Foss too. He throws a nice clean ball slider, brand new ball out of the box. Very tough to do in the rain. It's almost kind of impossible. So that almost eliminates one of his best pitches, and he's still throwing a really good game here.
Yeah, you can see on screen there he's got a towel that's covering all the wiffle balls he has in the bucket there, so trying to dry him off and keep him protected from the rain as long as possible. Next pitch to Schweigert, swing and a miss.
I think that was the clean ball.
Gets out of the
As I
inning
say that.
on a beautiful pitch.
What do I know?
Well, we bring things back in here. I just have to ask, how many balls you go through in a night?
Like breaking them?
Well,
or,
I mean, like just, how many do you normally just use in general?
I think it depends on the pitcher. Like you've seen a lot of guys go out there with just 2 balls that will, they'll rotate between those 2. Caleb's obviously got a bucket full of different balls. I used about between 3 to 4 different balls tonight. One of them broke, which was very unfortunate. It was one of my favorite balls.
Oh, no.
So I had to throw that out, which is unfortunate. But that doesn't happen a ton. That was an old ball, so like obviously wear and tear. But
we had Cole on while that went down, and we said that you're going to have to start the profanity jar.
Oh
here from
yeah,
this year.
that's on me.
that
That's
one.
on me.
So
I apologize.
There's going to be a fine from the Mo WIFF.
That's a really good idea. I really like that. Let's start that. That will go towards something for the league in the future. I like that a lot. We'd make a lot of money.
I'm
Right?
sure. I told Cole, I was like, you keep it the whole season, and you'll probably be able to pay for a couple of guys to go to some of these tournaments you guys go to.
Absolutely would. Absolutely.
You want a towel out there?
Yeah,
2-1
it's
count.
tough because we it's like a mixture of beer league softball and baseball.
Yeah,
we're doing it all, and I know I saw one bat throw tonight, at least one.
Yeah.
You might not have seen it on camera, but I saw it.
All right.
I do remember hearing it. I couldn't remember who it was, but I do remember hearing it.
I won't call out their name, but I remember.
I think it was it was in your game, I believe.
No, it was the one before.
The one before.
Yeah.
Close enough.
But I'd be lying if I said I've never thrown it. I've broke a few. Back before we started this, when we used like cheap bats, I would break them all the time.
Well, if they were cheap, it was kind of hard not to, right?
Yeah. Now
Swing
we're
and a miss.
now we're using $100 bats, $200 bats. So it's
Definitely feel a little different about breaking a bat, eh?
yeah, exactly.
Spencer Foss strikes out there on the swing and a miss.
Brian Hunter's got the What a Bat. Shout out to Texas Tim.
Great
He
interview
is-
on the 3 Up, 3 Down podcast.
Yeah,
Incredible listen.
Tim is an amazing guy. He does a great job with not only the bats that a lot of players in our league use, but he's just a good guy in general.
Swinging and missing is Brian Hunter on that first pitch. 2 at-bats, 2 strikeouts to his name. Top of the 5th here, rain coming down. Someone's looking to send us home. But Caleb Swaggert's just,
We're in the 5th inning.
we're in the top of the
Yeah,
5th.
this is it.
Got 5 minutes to go on the timer. Don't think that means much now. You can actually see
And
the
it's
rain
starting to
bouncing off the
pour.
field now.
There
And
goes
an
another bat.
aforementioned bat throw to boot after
There we
Brian
go.
Hunter
We saw it
goes down
come.
swinging.
You know, we should fan duel that right there with the over-under.
Over-under
on bat throws?
I love that.
I love that. There you go.
I'm all for that.
Right.
It's all going to be legal here in Missouri here soon. So
I can't wait. I mean,
that makes 2 of us.
I don't want it because I probably get in
Might
trouble.
be a problem.
But it'll be fun.
Again, that makes 2 of us. Schweigert now pitching to John Willenbrink. Struck out his first 2 at-bats.
Selfishly, I don't want any of these. I don't want both of these teams to get an extra point going into extra innings because we do have a point system.
True. We haven't brought that up at all tonight.
If a game
Willenbrink
goes into
swings and
extra
misses,
innings,
strikes out, ends the inning.
we're a half inning away from that. If it goes to extra innings, both teams will get a point, just like kind of NHL system. Because we load the bases, it's not really fair that we give a team a full loss. But if after an extra inning with bases loaded, no one scores, it's an NHL-style home run derby shootout. So, like, one guy from each team will go up to hit. If one guy doesn't hit a home run, then the next guy does, it's over.
Oh, wow.
And it's,
Okay.
so it's just one. It's not 5, it's not 3, it's just one. We had that in week 1 last year.
Okay.
It was the Bombers and the Thunderbirds, actually. We didn't have very many of them, but I think we had like 3 or 4. And it's fun. But we saw a couple go a long ways. A couple only go 1, but that would be interesting to see here on opening night.
No kidding. And that was one of the rule changes this year. Is that was the 2 and 1 points was how the standings were kept. But
Yeah.
now this year it's just the wins loss.
Yeah, last
And
year
the
we
points
went.
is the first tiebreaker.
We went straight by points last
Yeah.
year, and we were like, we need to reward teams for winning more.
Right.
So went away from that, but kept the points as a tiebreaker, which I think is a really good thing.
'Cause you could probably lose all 17 games in extras and maybe make the playoffs, right?
Potentially. Is that 3 balls or was that 2?
I've only seen 2 so far.
Okay. I didn't know if I missed one. Sometimes I do that. I don't know if you guys noticed when I was out there pitching, I had no idea what the count was half the time.
No, I didn't notice at all, not once. Trust me.
When I was asking you.
No, not at all.
Yeah, it's when I'm playing, I don't realize half the time
Hey.
what's going on.
Just got to worry about delivering that ball into the strike zone. 1 pitch at a time. Next one goes low, so it's a 4-0 count.
This
To
is where
Patrick
it's
Ballman.
tough. The rain is coming down its hardest. It's more wet than it's been all night. Bottom of the 5th inning, the worst possible time for it to be like this.
No kidding. All it takes is 1 pitch to not be gripped and thrown the correct way to send us home. Next pitch, down low, ball 5. Foss says they're going to give him the double.
Yep.
So Ballman, for the 3rd straight time, gets a double walk. He struck out his first at-bat, but has walked ever since.
Our first meeting at the mound here.
Yeah. You might have also heard Tom Wilkerson there on the mic, see if it picked up or not, but he said that we're going to have someone pinch hit for him.
Yeah, John Chitrowski will get an at-bat right here after Greg. His brother is out there at shortstop right now.
Former Rookie of the Year. First pitch down low to Greg Thornton. Next pitch there again low for ball 2.
This is where it's going to be tough. Got to find the strike zone here.
Under a minute to go on the timer. Again, doesn't really mean much now at this point as we're in the 5th inning, but
You did pretty good on time tonight. It's,
Yeah.
4 minutes till 10 o'clock, which normally right about the time we end. So, especially with the later start than we normally get.
We had the T-ball practice there to kind of delay things a little bit, but the night has flown by. I was telling Ray earlier, this is, we're at the end of game 4 now. We've been here about 4 hours, live at least.
I was going to
Feels
say,
like I've been,
we've been here kind of way longer than that.
But I told him it feels like we've been here for like 30, 45 minutes. It's just been incredible.
Definitely goes quick.
It goes by fast. As the commissioner, I want to watch every game. But warming up for my game, I missed a lot. I missed that pretty much that whole second game, and then even right away after my game, I'm worried about. Boy, it's pouring down rain. I'm gonna start taking stuff to the car, get it all dry, and
no kidding.
But it has been nice being able to watch most of these games.
Oh,
next pitch.
I think
hits Thornton there.
Hit him in the head. Got him in the head.
Did I hit the? I think it hit the bat.
I think it might have hit the bat. Yeah, everyone's kind of laughing and chuckling at it.
I think it was a foul ball.
A foul ball off the bat. Just standing there gave him a strike. That doesn't happen too often, I'm sure.
I think that might, if Spencer Foss can find the strike zone here, that would be a huge spark.
Just a 4-1 count, trying to save something from this at bat. But he does find the strike zone, runs it full.
Andrew was running off to get that ball.
Next pitch, swinging and missing. Here's Thornton.
Put that in the jar.
And there's our second entry into the jar tonight. Couldn't tell who that was, but
it was Brian.
Of course,
the captain. He's excited. I mean, rightfully so. It's his team.
Absolutely.
Got to be excited for that. That was
First
a big out.
Of the bottom of the 5th here, there is a runner on second base, so a triple would win it.
A double would win it. Double would push him home.
So a double would push him home.
Yeah. So if you're on, the double walk only puts him to third because it's a walk. But if it's a hit, you go the same amount of bases.
Gotcha. All right. I was about to say, yeah, a double would only push him to third, but.
Oh, that was not good. Did not like to see that.
For the first time in the ball game, John Shatrowski is going to hit for Tom Wilkerson.
I did not do that. Thank you for reminding me.
You forgot?
No one will know. No one will know.
Rookie coming into the league this year, drafted 15th by the Purge here in the recent draft. Next pitch to him. In there for a strike. 2-1 the count now.
The worst part about this rain is it's got significantly colder.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure the players, especially the pitchers,
swing and a miss,
aren't worried about it, but sitting here, it gets a little chilly.
We mentioned that earlier when Cole was here. I said if it was about 20, 30 degrees warmer, it'd probably feel good. But not quite there just yet. We're not in the middle of July or August. 2-2 pitch. Down low for ball 3.
It's our luck. Every Thursday it just wants to rain. 2 years ago we had 0 rainouts. And then since then it's been like every Thursday it's clear and then all of a sudden wants to rain. So just our luck.
3-2 pitch. Just outside. I have no idea how John Zatrowski didn't attempt to swing at that one.
That's so hard to lay off with 2 strikes.
That's one of the closest misses we've seen all night.
He's got a guts of a burglar.
Payoff pitch.
Just low. Just low.
Just low. So now meeting of the minds for the Thunderbirds. See what they want to do. If they want to pitch to him or give him the double walk.
Have we seen this at all?
We saw one.
Was there one in the second game?
And it was a pop-up.
That was the game I missed.
It was the bases were loaded, and there was a walk, so they were almost forced to pitch to him.
They're going to throw it to
And they're
him.
gonna
I love
throw.
it. Let's go. Let's go. 4 pitches. 4 pitches here to John Strowski. 1 strike and he's out.
So if there's a pitch that's more than 56 miles an hour, does that just count as a ball or a rethrow?
Say that again.
If
If it's over, it's a ball.
it's just a ball. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Or if he hits it, obviously they can take.
Foul ball. Batter stays alive. Only counts as a
These
strike.
are my kind of pitches.
This-
Yeah, no
I'd
kidding.
find a
This
way.
is where the game gets interesting.
Yeah.
It gets fun.
Next pitch. Swing and a miss.
I think he
Or maybe he fouled.
I thought he
Foul.
did.
Yeah, he did.
Everyone's claiming a tip. Couldn't hear the tip from my headphones.
I heard it.
I don't believe you, but I believe him, he says. That's great.
So this will be the last pitch. Unless it's a foul ball, he'll get another one.
Rain seems to have lightened up just a little bit. Still falling, though. Next pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the shortstop. Fielded cleanly. Second out of the bottom of the 5th.
Base hit.
Hey, that's a base hit to hit the ball and play. It did. I saw the ball move. Don't bullshit me. We got plenty of
Oh, now we have an argument.
We got some controversy. We do not have replay.
Well,
Say it hit a ball and play. I didn't even
I
see
did
a
not
ball
see
out
it.
there.
I was not paying attention.
I don't know what the rule that they're arguing
So if
about.
So if
There's
it
a-
hits a ball, if there's a wiffle ball in play, just laying on the ground, and it hits that ball, it's
Uh-huh.
an automatic base hit. So
Okay.
that's why as a pitcher, I will never throw a ball if there's another
There's
ball
one
in
in
play.
play,
I
'cause you
always
never
have my
know.
guys pick it up.
First pitch, a
Strike
strike
zone going down.
to Patrick Ballman.
Knock the strike
Uh-oh.
zone out. Uh-oh. We have a strike zone malfunction.
Yeah, I think there was some. Whoa! Almost got drenched on
Wow,
here.
good thing
it's,
you were under there.
It's
My
taking some
goodness.
water
And you
in
got the
here.
jacket on, too.
Yeah, I got the jacket, so we're good. But yeah, if it hits a ball in play, obviously it would, because it does interfere with the ball rolling. But it's so hard to see right now with the rain and the reflection.
I mean, I can only assume there was a ball out there because Caleb was
Yeah,
politicking for.
It's like forgetting to say uno in uno. Right?
That's
correct.
right.
Absolutely. That is one thing. Like as like a pitcher, I'm very aware of. I will never let another ball on the field until I throw. Like I don't know
You
if you
hear
guys
the whiff
watch,
on
but I
that?
stopped a
I
lot.
see what you did there.
This
See
guy
the whiff?
swings really hard.
Big cut there by Patrick Ballman. Unable to connect, though. Next pitch, up high. Evens the count up at 2.
Pat plays all over the country. He plays in one of the best, or one of the most viewed wiffle ball leagues in the country, MLW, Major League Wiffle. He was the first draft pick last year,
Oh, wow.
so he does a lot of stuff for them as well. He's a well-known traveler to play this game. He also is a commissioner of a league here in St. Louis as well. NWA, where a lot of our players have started to come from.
Next pitch down low for ball 3. Makes it a 3-2 count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second in the bottom of the 5th and final inning. Next pitch. Check swing. Ball 4.
That's what you live for. Full count, 2 outs in the bottom of the last inning.
Patrick Ballman looking to send us home.
As the rain pours down even harder. We slowed down there for a minute.
Spencer Foss having to take a good couple of seconds there to dry the ball. Make sure that he has that wiffle ball dry so he can get the grip on the ball he wants. And here's the payoff pitch. Outside for ball 5. And he's going to give him the double walk.
Yeah, there's no chance I'm throwing to Pat there.
So it'll be runners on second and third. So like you said, even a single now.
Yep,
Walks it off.
base hit, game's over. This is huge because you have nowhere to put him. You can't walk him because then you have to throw that 56 and under pitch. That's why we did that rule, because you don't see a lot of guys walk, 4 guys in a row. Now it's very interesting. If you walk 2 guys, you got to pitch to that 3rd guy.
Colin Wilkerson at the plate for the Purge. Swinging a pop-up. It's leaking foul. It's the top of the dugout here on the first base side. So Wilkerson quickly falls behind 0-2 to Foss.
The unfortunate part here is it's starting to get late in the night, and if we got to play an extra inning, it might take a while, especially with this rain.
0-2 pitch in there for strike 3. And we head to extras. What a way to end the night here, Ray.
Nothing like extra innings on opening day, right?
Absolutely.
Free wiffle ball, as they say.
Free wiffle ball.
It's kind of all free, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
Let's
is.
see.
Well, we got a quick second. We'll give our final shout out to all of our sponsors here. Welcome back to the Mo Wiff Classic here, sponsored from the Ink Spot Tattoo Shop. Kirkwood Audi, our plethora of sponsors, Gametime tournaments. Alex Eggert Photography, the United Credit and Collections Incorporated, and promotional consultants, along with the Lit Cigar Lounge and B-Dubs and the Hitting Zone, as we get things started right away.
First pitch, foul ball.
Dom coming in hacking.
So bases are loaded now.
Yep, bases are loaded right now. Nobody out. Both pitchers will have to do the same thing.
Still start with a 0-0 count, though. There's no
counts are the same.
anything
Yeah,
with the
nothing
count.
going.
All right. Swinging another foul tip. 1-2 count.
Brian coming over to check on me and make sure I got the bases loaded. Come on now.
Next pitch,
Woo!
up high. Might have
Just a
slipped
bit
out of the
outside.
hand there.
Bob Uecker, rip. R.I.P.
Legend of the game. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. 1 down in the top of the 6th.
Cleanup is going to be fun tonight.
Yep,
100%.
Thinking the same thing. Camera's a little crooked on that last pitch. Schwaggert's mere feats of strength.
Andrew Nichols now at the plate for the Thunderbirds. Has a nice 2-0 advantage. Swing and a miss there. Next pitch misses the zone. Makes it 3-1.
Cole taking care of the back camera for you.
Shout out
Thank
Cole
you,
Layton.
Cole.
Swing and a fly ball leaks foul. Goes over the fence there. Foul down the third base line.
Andrew using some non-profanity there. He is a clean.
Some of the
that what
best
he said?
contact we've had tonight, other than the couple of home runs we've seen in earlier games. Just unfortunate to push that one a little too far down the third base line, and it goes foul. 3-2 count. Barely misses, runs the count full. Next pitch.
Oh,
It hit him. That is ball
he's
4.
walking.
And he's going to walk, so that's going to bring the first run into the ball game since the bases were loaded. First pitch to Foss. Inside for a ball. And their first strike evens the count up at 1. As we have another switch, we bring in Cole Layton once again as that pitch clips the strike zone.
Yeah,
1-2 now.
thanks for having me back, guys.
Switch, right?
Yeah.
Get you out of the rain and the wetness out there.
Yeah. Feels nice and dry in here for sure.
That ball hits Foss in the armpit, so it evens the count up at 2. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. 2 outs now in the top of the 6th. But one run has been scored via the walk as the bases are loaded to start extra innings here in Mo Wiff. Brings up Brian Hunter. 3 straight strikeouts to his name tonight. Taking strike 1.
115.
Throwing heat.
Next pitch outside. And low for ball 1. Next pitch. Goes behind him for ball 2. Rain has been pretty consistent for darn near the whole game here. Next one goes up high, makes it a 3-1 count. Comes down strong, then lightens up, then stops, then gets a little lighter, and it's been all over the place. Just like the pitches for Caleb Schweigert here at this at-bat, Brian Hunter has himself in a 4-1 count. Caleb has to find a couple of pitches here. Next pitch, and their first strike. And we must be running out of electricity as the scoreboard once again goes dark.
Oops.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, that's right. It's connected to Cole's phone right there. So as soon as he whacks that right back up, it'll be there. Next pitch is ball 5 again.
These long games just
And it looks like Hunter's going to take some pitches. See what happens. No radar, though.
oh no.
That's
the
gone out
radar's
again.
off again.
We may just have to go because we are running a little late here. The park wants us out of here.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I look around and I see nothing but darkness where there should be baseball and soccer fields.
Right.
First pitch falls short. Next one falls short. Swing and a
He got a
Nick.
piece.
shaving it as close as you can get, but it is a foul ball. And here's the 4th and final pitch. Swing and a ground ball. It hits the wall. Down the left field line.
I think that was it.
I believe that's a single, so might as well have taken the walk. So it's 2-0 now for the Thunderbirds here in the top of the 6th inning. Brings up John Willenbrink. He, just like Brian Hunter before him, struck out his first 3 appearances. Looking to change that. Keep the momentum going for the Thunderbirds. That pitch goes behind Willenbrink and hits Brian Hunter in the knee. A little bit of revenge for that last at-bat, maybe. That pitch goes high. 2-1 the count now. Next pitch again barely goes high. Makes it 3-1. And that one hits Willenbrink. Make it a 4-1 count. Four-one pitch now. Goes low. And once again, the Thunderbirds elect to get some slower pitches thrown to. Comes the first one laying short. Next one. Swinging a ground ball right back to Caleb, but he fumbles the ball, so that's going to be counted as a single. Back-to-back singles now, driving in more runs, make it 3-0 in favor of the Thunderbirds. As Dominic Satrowski finds himself at the plate once more. First pitch to him, up high. Strzetrowski has 4 strikeouts as he takes strike 1 there. Next pitch down low. Two 1 pitch up high. Next pitch in there for a strike. Three-two pitch. Swinging a ground ball down the first baseline. Keeps Dominic alive. Here's another 3-2 pitch. Barely misses. Runs the count full. Payoff pitch. Up high for ball 5. And for the 3rd straight time, Schweigert walks the batter, so they're going to elect to get some slow pitches thrown their way. First one goes low. Second one in there, swung on and fouled backwards. So batter stays alive. 3rd pitch, falls short once again. 4th and final pitch. Swung on and drove to center field. Back it goes, and it is gone. A grand slam for the Thunderbirds. And the reigning Rookie of the Year, Dominic Strzetrowski, extends the lead to 7 now for the Thunderbirds.
That's the end of this inning. They got all the runs in this inning.
Change the rule for extra innings. Cameron, can we change the extra innings rule? It has to be 7 plus the 4 on base.
Trying to get a rules explanation there.
We have to get more than that. We had changed the rule at one point, didn't we? Okay, well, that's the run rule then. Let's go. We don't have time, so.
All right, confirmed that the 7 runs they scored are the limit, just like in regulation play.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Sorry.
No, you're good. Still conversating about the potential rules that were getting changed. We're just doing it live, you know. We're having fun with it. Like Cole said, you might have heard him on the mic there. We not exactly got the time to be kind of dilly-dallying about all that. So it's a 7-0 lead for the Thunderbirds as there's a big old strike of lightning there in center field on the other side of the highway. Trying to get this game going quick. Caleb Schweigert at the plate for the Purge, trying to tie this ball game up. Again, same as the top of the 6th. There is bases loaded. No change to the count. It is still 0-0.
Oh, no.
As there goes a siren.
This guy's going to make a stop.
Sure looks like it. Quickly, another pitch clips the strike zone. 1-2.
That is an eerie blast, isn't it?
Sure thing. Thought it was a tornado warning for a second.
That's a home run backwards.
Sure is. Another foul ball there by Caleb. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. First out. Trying to go quick here as the rain is starting to pick up again. There's lightning in the area. You might be able to hear in the microphone that the Chesterfield Park here is under a lightning delay.
2 more outs.
But,
2 more outs.
Ballman takes strike 1 there, so see if we can't get things moving quick enough. Ball 1. Rain coming down more and more now.
So hit him in the face.
Strike 1 to Thornton. As Ballman took a ball to the face just there, so the Purge get 1 run. Swinging a pop up. caught by Nichols.
Wow.
And that's 2 outs. And that's the double play as well.
And that's the game.
Not quite. I believe that ball has to be in the outfield
Oh, okay.
for
Never
double
mind.
play. I
Never
think.
mind.
I think that was just for some fun right there. First pitch barely misses to John Shatrowski, who took over for Tom Wilkerson in an earlier inning. Probably didn't expect a second at-bat, but here we are. Next pitch, as there's more camera flashes from the sky. Two-0 count. I'm going to be honest, Cole, I'm surprised they haven't turned the lights off on us yet.
I think we negotiated a couple extra minutes. He did tell us they were going to get the lights turned off, and Cameron negotiated a little extra time.
Got a gift of the gab, does the one commissioner of MO WIFF.
I didn't have that power.
Ball 3. Three-one pitch. In there for strike 2. The mood has gotten very serious as everyone wants to stay competitive, but also probably wants to go home. But the Purge want to have something to say about that. Next pitch, swinging a ground ball all the way to the fence is going to be a single, scoring another run. Trying to get things going quickly here.
They are running quick.
Ballman to the plate. 7-2 now the score. First pitch, foul ball backwards.
It hit the ground.
Oh, fence has been knocked down.
Well, they're taking it down. No, they got it.
Next pitch up high. 1-1.
Well,
It seems like we're
Getting kicked out.
getting kicked out.
there it is, folks.
And that's
we're gonna,
it.
We're going to wrap it up here. Final score 7-2 as we wrap this up here. Thanks again for being with us here. We got way late, but that's okay. And we appreciate everybody being on all of the broadcasts and whatnot. For Ray Halbrook, for Drake Beekman, all of us here at Livestream SCL, thanks so much again for watching the Missouri Wiffle Ball League. Final score 7-2. The Purge fall to the Thunderbirds. Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.